Hi everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm gonna wait just a little bit for some people to come on and get my computer going here. And hopefully I will be able to see your comments and conversation as I'm doing my Facebook Live tonight. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Personally, I had a great Thanksgiving. Couldn't have been any better. Hello, Margaret. Thanks for watching. I went to Texas and we drove down, Jim and I, with my son Carson and his wife Natalie, and we got there Wednesday night and had a great dinner, and they started getting things ready for Thanksgiving Day. We had a beautiful Thanksgiving lunch thanks to my sister-in-law Susan, and we ate well, and then we all jumped into our cowboy gear and rushed to the Cowboy Stadium to watch the Dallas Cowboys lose in overtime to the Las Vegas Raiders. It was a little heartbreaking, but I was surprised we even tied because it wasn't looking good at the beginning. So that was our Thanksgiving Day. It was super fun, even if the Cowboys didn't win. It was super fun. Just being there and then all the excitement and screaming our heads off, right? And being with family. That was super fun. Then the next day we got up and went to a mall that was amazing. I haven't shopped at a mall in probably 2 or 3 years. And their mall was beautiful and it was decorated. It was an outdoor mall and it's called South Lake Town Center, and it's all surrounding their big town hall in the middle. Hi, Jenny, I miss you. Can't wait to see you Wednesday night. And it was so much fun. We shopped from 10 a.m. until about 5:30 that night. We stopped and had lunch at a Mexican restaurant that was nearby. But we had so much fun and got so many great deals and just loved being together and shopping together and just enjoying each other's company. It was fun. So what was your favorite part about your Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm not done yet. Then the next day we drove to Oklahoma City and met up with my daughter and my son-in-law and their kids. They were up there for his side of the family's Thanksgiving. And we got to spend all of Saturday with them. And then we left early Saturday morning to come home. It is so great to have all your family together, even if only for a day, right? Like, it's just so special. So anyway, that was my Thanksgiving. Let me know how yours was in the chat. And if you're from far away, let me know where you're from. So really quickly, first of all, I had a drawing for the giveaway from last week. Hi, Becky. And the giveaway last week was the sequence for every season. I made the shaker cards with that. And I said I would give it away to someone who commented or shared or liked or loved. I put everybody's names in a hat, and Jackie Buckhart, I hope I'm saying that right, Jackie Buckhart Bells won the box of the sequence. So Jackie, if you're out there, I don't know you very well. If you're out there, message me and send me your address. I don't even know where you live. So let me know where you live and I will send you the sequence for every season in the mail. Hi, Roz. Hope you're doing well. All right, so I don't want to spend... Hi, Margaret from Durango, Colorado. Is this your first time watching me, or have you watched in silence before? I don't know. Yay, it's always fun to do a giveaway. I love giving away stuff. All right, so I am doing an interesting class this next Saturday, and you can do it from wherever you are. It's going to be super fun. Hi, Kim. Thanks for coming. it is a pick your own journey Christmas card class. This is my 4th in my holiday Christmas card series, and you will have so much. Oh, well, thanks for letting me know you're here, Margaret. I really appreciate that, and I love having new people joining me. Okay, so those of you who are on my email list, you know about this already. Those of you who are not may not. So the choose your own journey, this is what you do. I'm giving you several choices of designer series paper. You can choose the painted Christmas or the peaceful cabin suite that looks upside down, but it goes both ways. I got super pretty, lots of gold, silver, and shimmer to it. You can choose the sweet stockings, and this is more than stockings. This is the one that has all the pets and everything in it. Let me show you one of the papers with the pets on it. Here's one. This is my favorite one because it has dogs and cats on it, and I love both. So look at this, super cute. And then the back sides of all these papers are just coordinating prints. The next one is called, it's the Tidings and Trimmings. That's super cute, right? I love all of these DSPs, to be honest. And I feel like I have one more, but it must not be with me right here. We'll find it. So anyway, you choose your DSP. I include a whole roll of ribbon, a whole package of rhinestones, more than 12 white labels, and I am going to give you 6 easy sketches with suggestions on how to do them. These are super easy because you know what? Christmas is coming soon. We don't have time to spend tons of time right now on Christmas cards. So the whole purpose of this class is A, to use that DSP, and B, to make our cards simple and fast and fun, right? So I don't know, I have a weird hair hanging down here that's bugging me, so let me get that out of the way. Okay, so this class costs $30. Well, thank you, Roz. I feel like I spoil my customers. I hope they feel. I'm trying to think of what did I do the deer? I have a deer. I have one with the deer too. The peaceful deer. So $30 will make at least 12 cards, which is a bargain, or you can get a whole packet free for a $35 purchase. I will put the link. I need to get these out this week. So I'm going to put the link in my description after this video is over. And if you would like to get a packet sent to you with ideas and easy sketches, and it's going to be super fun. So you don't have to choose just one. If you want to choose 2, you can. That's fine with me. All right. So here we go. What else do I have coming up? I'm going to have a little gifts class coming up soon. I'm going to start the new year with some online birthday classes so that you can stock up on those birthday cards. We always need birthday cards, right? Like I'm always looking for a birthday card. And New Year's resolution is that I'm going to be so much better about getting my cards out this next year. You would think I'd be great, but you know what? I'm so busy that my husband will say, it's my mom's birthday. And I'm like, need to get a card out to her. So I usually get them out, but not always on time. I will be perfectly honest. Okay. So I have a fun fold, and it has layers. You heard me say that in the description, and in my little Watch Me Tonight blurb that I did. Okay, so I want to do this card with you, and tonight I am using the deer punch because you know what? This deer punch was on back order forever, right? It just got back in stock, and I think it'll be fun to use it tonight. After I show you how to make this card, I'm going to show you 2 other cards that I made using the same fun fold system, okay? So you can see, hi Bonnie, you can see an assortment of cards that I've made using the same fold that I'm going to use tonight, all right? So who would like to see some stamping? Me, I'd like to get started. So I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to try to cover up the camera real quick so that I can get everything flipped. And I always wonder, oh, perfect. Look at that, you guys. I think I'm getting better at this. What do you think? It only took 3 years to make that happen on the first try there. All right, so what you're gonna need to start with, and don't worry about getting all of the measurements down because I will put them all in the description after I'm done. We're gonna start with a card base, and this time I am starting with a card base that is soft succulent, and this is cut 5.5 by 8.5 and scored down the middle at 4 1/4. Okay, so soft succulent has become quickly one of my favorite colors. And then we're gonna take out our cutting and scoring tool here, and I'm gonna cut 1 1/4 inches just up to the score line off either end, okay? So 1 1/4, oops, my blade just popped out for some reason. Let me get that back in there, there we go. And I'm gonna make sure that's straight. I feel like it's a little, got a little crooked there. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut it only up, and there's little arrows on either end here, only up to the score line, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the other side, same thing. 1 1/4 inches, only up to the score line, right there. Okay. So, believe it or not, this is going to be the front of our card. All right? I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. Okay. I'm going to start with the outside here, and I have cut 2 pieces of evening evergreen, and they are cut 1 1/8 by 4, a little less than 4 1/4. Like 4 1/8, 1 1/8 by 4 1/8, okay? Now, before I put those on my card, I'm gonna run them through an embossing folder, okay? And the embossing folder is part of the Wintry 3D mix. And this one has pines on it, but there's another one that has snowflakes on it, okay? So, I'm gonna stick them in here, and the cool thing about these little strips is that I can do both of them at the same time. And this is kind of a busy pattern, so don't worry too much about it being super straight. Nobody's gonna notice that. I'm gonna stick it in my mini. I'm adding plate number 4 because it's a 3D embossing folder, so I gotta use the skinnier embossing plate. Gonna run this through. Sorry, it's gonna shake a little bit here. Oh, Jenny, I have used it so much. I have used especially the snowflakes a ton. I love the snowflakes in that embossing folder. So here we go. Now, what am I gonna do with these? I'm gonna attach them right here on these 2 skinny panels that I just cut. Okay, so I'm gonna get some. Jenny has made me a lover of liquid glue just recently, and the nice thing about using our liquid glue is that it does give us a little bit of wiggle room for just a wee minute, and then if we get it a little crooked, we can straighten it out pretty quick. Okay, so I'm going to put that on that end, and this one is going to go on the other side here. Do you guys have a favorite adhesive? Jenny's is definitely the liquid glue. I know that. I like them all for different reasons. When I know I might need to move it around a little bit, I really do like the liquid glue. If I need a really strong adhesion quickly, then I use the Seal Plus. And when I'm just not needing a super strong, then I use the regular Seal. So then you've got the glue dots, right? Okay, so this is a piece of the designer series paper from the Painted Christmas Suite. So pretty. Kim likes liquid glue as well. Yeah, I can see the benefits of it for sure. 3D projects though, I think you need Seal Plus for sure. Okay, so that's gonna go right in the middle right there. Okay, now I'm gonna stop with that for just a second, and I'm gonna do the inside of my card. So I have a white panel that is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and I have 2 different DSPs that I'm gonna put on either end of this right here. And I think I need to cut just a little bit off of that end, but I'll do it after I put it on there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. I think you guys are gonna love this fold. I saw someone, we have a Facebook page for those of us who are demonstrators called the Demonstrator Planning Place, and someone showed a card using this fancy fold, and I fell in love with it, and I've just decided to make a few of my own I've used several different sets, so I can't wait to show you my other ones here. This one I've just thought of in my head. I've never even made it in real life, so I hope it turns out as beautiful as I hope. What size is the DSP? The one in the center, is that what you're saying, Margaret? This one was a little less than 3 by a little less than 4 1/4. So I would say like 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. I will put all the measurements in the description when I'm done, okay? These here are the same as these. So it's 1 1/8, in this case by 4, because I'm just gonna chop off the ends right here. The ones on the outside were 4 1/8 because they needed to go up just a little bit further. But don't worry, I will put all the measurements in the description. Facebook is weird about letting us put too much before you do the live in the description. So I'm using now a soft succulent ink, and I'm gonna add some Christmas trees to the inside here. I'm gonna add a solid, okay, oops. You know what, I probably should have used a pad. Let me go get one. When you're using photopolymer stamps, it's good to use, especially solid images like this one, it's good to use a little foam pad underneath it. And because I'm an expert, I think I can line this back up and get that part right there that didn't stamp well. There we go, look at that. And then I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna stamp it off once, right there. And then I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna stamp it off once, and I'm just gonna add one right there like that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Then I'm gonna put the words Merry Christmas on the inside here, and I'm gonna use soft suede for that. I'm gonna let it overlap the tree just a little bit. There we go, good job. All right, so that's gonna go on the I'm saying that to myself, good job, Judy. I'm doing positive self-talk there. Okay, I'll bring that mat back in, and then I'm gonna adhere this to the inside of my card right here while I've got all of this out, okay? All right. There we go. Okay, that's going to be the inside, and I'm just going to forget about that for a little bit. Now I'm going to work on the outside, and this is going to be awesome, so hang with me here. Okay, so I am going to start with, I have cut a piece of soft succulent paper here, and I have cut it, I think, 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm gonna attach it here to the front of my cards, but I'm only going to attach it to these outside panels here. Okay, I'm only going to attach it to the very ends. So I'm gonna use my Seal Plus for this. I know, Jenny, but there's a reason to the madness here. Okay, and another thing I like about the Seal Plus is that it has just these little strips. So even if it goes off the edge, you can just roll those in and it won't show on the front side. So I wanted to get it really close to that edge, right? Okay, so now I'm going to attach this, and I'm going to center it so that it only attaches to those side panels. Like that. Okay, so then you guys, when this lifts up, you see, it's not going to be, this is going to be another layer right here, okay? So that is going to go right like that. You know what, I'm going to move this in. Sometimes these pieces want to like jut out like that. Make sure it's flat and close to that center panel. There we go. See, it's going to open like that, and then there's going to be another surprise, and then another surprise, okay? So let's start with the outside panel. I am going to put that right there, but I'm going to stamp some trees again, but this time I'm going to use some of the smaller trees, and I think I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen instead. So I'm going to take my Evening Evergreen, and this label is from, hi, wait, just wait, Marie, you're not going to believe how beautiful this turns out. Okay, so thanks for joining me. I'm going to stamp these evergreen trees, and again, I'm going to stamp, then stamp it off, okay? I'm going to stamp, and I'm going to do varying heights here. And then I'm going to stamp it off, okay? And then I have these other trees, and I'm going to, smaller ones, and I'm going to stamp it off, and it's just going to look like a pretty little forest. And then I think I'm going to stamp it off and add some right there, okay? Pretty cute, huh? All right, then I have my words, and I'm not going to worry about the words yet. Let's punch our deer. So for my deer, I have that soft suede, and then I'm using my last little piece of bedazzling paper. This hurts, you guys. This hurts. I loved that paper, and it was only for celebration, and it's not around anymore, which makes me really sad. Maybe they'll hear us and bring it back. Okay, so I'm going to punch out my deer from the soft succulent, right like that. And then I'm going to punch the little antlers out with the bedazzling paper here. I want his antlers to be bedazzling. Ah, there we go. Takes a little more effort when you use that funky paper. All right, so I'm gonna add these to the back side here of my deer. So it looks like he's jumping through the forest. Like that, okay? So, first of all, I'm gonna use some glue dots, and instead of putting the glue dots on the antlers, I'm gonna put the glue dots behind the head of the deer. And then I should be able to just stick the antlers right on it. Need to get that a little bit closer to that ear. All right, there we go. And then let's stick our antlers on. One right there. I like sparkly antlers. And then the other one. I might be doing this backwards. I don't know how antlers are supposed to. Any of you out there, antler experts? I know, right, Marie? I've given a lot of it away in some of my kits, and I'm super, super sad about that. Okay, so this, I've got to decide how I want it. I think I'm going to kind of do him like that. And then I was thinking I would write sending love and peace this season. I thought I might just stamp that right there. Okay, so I also had this. Let's see how that looks. I also thought maybe I could, what do you think? Should I use the circle or I'm gonna use the circle. I think it gives me a little more space there, don't you? All right, so I'm gonna add that to the side. Do you guys agree with that decision to put a little circle on the side there? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let me put my deer on here. And I'm going to use some dimensionals on the back side of that. So he pops up a little bit. Just a few. Maybe two. Jenny agrees, so I think I'm doing an okay job here. Okay, so my deer's gonna go right there. Sending love and peace this season. I'm gonna put it right there, and I think I might pop that up with dimensionals as well. All right. Yes, I like that. It kind of balances it out, doesn't it? I have some holiday rhinestones, and I like that it kind of has that evergreen and that succulent. I don't think that's the colors they call them, but I do think it kind of coordinates. So I'm going to add a little bit of bling in my trees here, just to kind of look like it might be icy or snowy. And maybe one in this corner right here, and maybe another one right there. Okay. So this is gonna go, oh, isn't that pretty? I love that, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this up again using some dimensionals. And when I have a big piece like this, I like to use these side pieces. Do you guys use your side pieces as well? Thanks, Roz. I'm so excited to even show you my other ones. I have one that is really my favorite that I'm not doing on camera tonight. So, and then I'm gonna add some of these here in the middle. And then maybe another one of these end sections up here at, that might be a little bit too long here. Let me cut one end off. There we go. Okay, if you like what I do on Monday nights here with you, I would love for you to tell your friends about me. I come on every Monday night and love to show you something I've invented in my head to show you as a way to use your paper crafts and bring joy to others. Okay, so that's the front right there. Now, we got to do something with this piece right here. Okay, so then it lifts up, see? And something needs to go right in here. So I have this label that I made from, this is from the Happy Hippos set. And this is going to have some trees on it as well. So, Evening Evergreen, maybe we'll use a mixture of the two colors on this one. Because, right, when you are in the forest, all the trees aren't exactly the same color. So I'm gonna use that one there, and maybe use this one up here. And then let's bring in some soft succulent right here. Better clean that off before I bring in some soft succulent, huh? So pretty, isn't it? Maybe stamp some off and go over here to this other side. And then on the bottom of this, I have the words, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but I'm not sure it's gonna fit inside there. So I cut a little scrap piece of Whisper White. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Okay. Let's find it. Well, here we go. I'm going to use that soft suede, soft succulent, soft suede. It's going to say, it's the best time of the year. I'm going to cut that down just ever so slightly. I'm going to bring in my tailored tag punch here. This is my favorite one for making bannered edges right there. And I'm just going to pop that right up there on the inside of that with a couple of dimensionals. Are you guys with me? Good, thank you for letting me know that you're there. All right, and this is going to go right here. And it's going to be right here in the center. Now, I want to make sure, oh, look what I did, you guys. I got ink on my corner there. I might have to just smudge the whole thing up and make it look like that was on purpose. Okay, so because I don't want it to show behind this panel right here, I kind of want to center it right there. So what I'm going to do, here's a little trick for that. I'm going to add my adhesive to the back here. Make sure that looks pretty straight, which it does. And then I'm going to fold this back on it like that. Then I know it will be right in the center. Look at that, so pretty, right? Of that front panel. So here we go. Here's the card. That is so, you know what? Let's do something here. Do you think I can do this? I hate smudges on my card, so I'm gonna make it look like it's supposed to be there. I'm gonna add, this is tricks of the trade here, folks. I'm gonna add a little Christmas tree right there and make it kind of look like that smudge was supposed to be there. Look at that. Maybe I should do that in all my corners, huh? Let's do it to this corner. Kind of like it. Let's do it again. The reason I'm putting this paper here is so it won't get on the background of my, I think I need another one right here. What do you think? Okay, that was fast thinking, huh? All right, so here's the front. Sending love and peace this season. They open it up and then they get another surprise. It's the best time of the year. And then they open it up and it says Merry Christmas. 3 beautiful layers there. Do you guys like that fold? Okay, so can't wait to show you my other 2 cards. So I hope you'll be wowed by them. The first one is using our penguin punch. And you know, our deer punch and our penguin punch, these 2 punches were on a cargo ship out in the middle of the ocean forever. And they just came back in stock this last week. I had people begging for these, so they're back in stock. If you would like me to order you one, I would be happy to, okay? So I decided I had to use my penguin punches tonight as well. So I made this little card, and this actually has white velvet for the snow. I just kind of hand cut some snow right there. And I used the penguin feet and nose. I did them in the polished pink so that it would blend better with the paper I'm using. This is the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. And here's the 3 layers. Are you ready? Okay, so it opens, and then on the inside to the coolest friend ever, and then be cool, be chill, be merry. So this is mint macaron, and then this is blushing bride, and this pink is polished pink. Now, how did I know how to use all of those colors? I got them right off the back of the package. That's one of the great things about Stampin' Up, right? And then, you guys like the penguins or not? Do you like the deer better? Okay. And then the third one, Marie, if you're out there, you're going to love this one. I know you are. This is using that beautiful pine bough die that is part of the Painted Christmas Suite. And when I open this, it says 'tis the season. These pine cones are made from the gold shimmer paper that is in the regular catalog. Do you love the penguins, Margaret? I'm glad. I love them too. And I used black glimmer paper for the penguin's body, so they definitely have some shimmer to them. Okay, and then this one is using the pine bough and pine cone dies from the Painted Christmas Suite. And so you open it up and you can actually look, there's nothing behind that. I've just attached them to the side pieces. Made this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. And then you open it up and it says Merry Christmas. And I put another one of those little shimmery pine cones with just a little knot of that sheer evening evergreen ribbon on the inside there. So do you love that? I really love this one. I think it's very pretty. So anyway, there you go. There's my 3 examples of cards. They're all very different, right? Using that same cut and that same fold as they're all the same thing. I just did them up just a little bit. I really like this one a lot. I think that's my favorite one. You like this one too, Margaret? Yes. Very pretty, right? And so the fun of it is that, you know, one layer at a time, they enjoy getting the card. And I forgot to tell you the best part. Look, it will sit up. It will sit up on somebody's desk or shelf, and so they can display it. All 3 of these will. They can display it I have a coworker that loves to display my cards, and she really likes these easel kind because then she can look at them. I think that's sweet. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that tonight. If you do, I'm gonna flip everything back around here. Okay, there we go. Thanks for joining me. It's been a hectic day. I'm glad I got this off without too many glitches tonight, and I am always humbled that you come and watch. Please let your friends know about me because I would love to spread my joy of paper crafting to other people. And oh, thank you, Raj. You're always so sweet. All of you, so sweet to come and watch. Margaret, don't be shy. We're not a huge group here yet, so you can comment and enjoy being a part of my little stamping community here. So I will be here next Monday night, hopefully with another exciting card. And I want to show you some of the things I got from the new catalog. And before I leave tonight, if you are interested in joining my team, the best deal I've ever seen Stampin' Up! Give is right now $75, and you get $125 worth of anything you want from any of the catalogs, and then 20% off as long as you want, no catch. So if you're thinking about that, send me an email or a private message, and I'd be happy to tell you more about that. So God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next Monday night. Bye-bye.